How's it going, everybody? Just driving down the road here. Want to get on here and go over the whole idea from Top Dollar Giveaways and why we're doing what we do. The whole premise was to start a little company where we could make some people happy with giving them dream cars, having fun ourselves, because not only do I get to give these cars away that are awesome, and some of my things that I love to do, cars and high-end cars, TRXs, whatever we come up with to give away. I give a chance to give these things to you guys so you can enjoy, and then we also take care of charities. This whole thing is done to benefit charities and give people the time of their life with these cars. These things are insane. Some people, might not be in a position to buy these things and enjoy them, so we can do that for you by selling merchandise and selling enough merchandise that we can give these things away. You can take them, enjoy them, run with them, beat them up, have fun with them like they're supposed to, and enjoy your time with them, or take the cash, whichever makes you more happier. But at the same time, we took it a step further and we're benefiting charities. We're working with groups that feed the less fortunate every weekend. So money from this, the merchandise, the digital entries, whatever you buy, is going to help other causes. Yeah, I know it's hard for some people to believe that I'm not taking money from this, but I'm also, it's not like I'm not getting anything out of this besides the feeling of being able to give back to charities and help other people out in life and with their struggles, whatever they got going on, to these other charities that I get to help out, and they appreciate it. We're helping feed the less fortunate every weekend, giving kids the opportunity to learn music and different opportunities with music that maybe they wouldn't have just in normal everyday life. I mean, Shine Music Foundation, the guy is doing some amazing stuff down there. He walked away from his career and started this foundation to give music back to the community, and the different forms that he does. He holds concerts for these kids, teaches them music, even has some of the local musicians in the area that help these kids. So these kids are getting taught by, I believe the guitar player from a band back in the day, a local band called Live. If you look them up, they were like international rock stars, are down there helping these kids learn music, and it's all because of one man's vision and his passion with music, and he's pulling it all together and putting everything on the line for this business. And you guys get to help him keep this going and build through this giveaway. I'm not saying we're giving out tons and tons of money. We're super small, and this is only our second giveaway. And I'll tell you what, this is hard. It's not easy. Like people think, stick a Ram TRX, high-end truck out there, and everybody's buying merchandise. Not like that. I spend hundreds of dollars a day on marketing. It's insane, just to get the sales. So, there's days when my sales don't cover the marketing. There's days where the sales are 5 times marketing. So it's up and down. It's stressful. I put my money on the line to buy these vehicles, and if it doesn't work, I'm out of luck, because there's legalities here. I'm not trying to go to jail or commit any crime, so I put it all on the line with this giveaway, because I get to play with the cars, of course, and I get to give back. Not just me, you guys, of course, are giving back more than me. I can only do so much with my personal finances, so my wife and I give back here and there, and this takes it a step further where you guys can help give back to these charities and support them and their causes and keep building what they're doing. So that's the premise, and that's the hope. This is our second one. It's night and day difference from the Cybertruck, I'll tell you that. The Cybertruck was a little rough. It took off well, and then all the politics happened in that truck. I think it dropped 30,000 in value in a matter of months. You know, I got the Cyber Beast. You know, not just any Cybertruck. We went all out and got the Cyber Beast and started with that. And the truck was awesome. I loved it. I mean, maybe you don't like EVs, maybe you do, but the Cyber Beast was insane. The performance was nuts. I've never driven anything except for the the Model Plaid. The Model S Plaid was faster, but electric vehicles are insane. The performance is crazy. The Cybertruck was off the hook. But then Elon did what he did and pissed a lot of people off, and whatever. I don't do politics. I don't go down that route. I follow markets. That's my gist with politics. So I watch the news to see where the markets are going. Not exactly political, but you know, I'm heavily involved in crypto, and I watch the stock markets, and those are controlled by news. So any news headlines affects those markets drastically. So that's my extent of political crap, just to see what the market's doing, to see what these guys are doing to flip the markets. Where are they going with this? So that's been our two. We did the Cyber Beast, now we're doing the TRX, and it's hard figuring this thing out piece by piece. How I even had one of the local giveaway companies, he's huge. Like went out there and he tried to attack me a little bit, saying that, you know, if I'm giving all the proceeds back, profits back to charities, that I'm not a legit giveaway company, because I don't know, I guess I guess that's how he makes his living, so he's protecting his living, I guess. So he attacked me a little bit. You know, I get comments left and right about this whole project, because I guess people don't want to believe that some people just want to do good and give back, or it's just social media, so it gives people a voice that, you know, they normally wouldn't say stuff, but they do. And it killed me for a second. I was ready to throw in the towel. You know, people telling me that I suck at doing this, I should give up, you're horrible, blah blah blah. Social media is hard. It's ugly. Like, there's people in there that say crazy shit just for the fun to them of beating somebody down and trying to I guess it makes them feel better about themselves, whatever. So that took a toll on me. It took me a while to get past that, to get thicker skin, because people can be asses, man. They can be horrible, and it really made me think, what the hell am I doing this for? There's no gain for me besides the mission, and the mission is pretty important to me, so that's what got me through it, and I was able to continue on and keep going. So once we get through the TRX, we're gonna have another one. I'm not sure what we're gonna do next. I think we're gonna give away a watch and try that next. So I have a Datejust Blueface Rolex that we were able to get. I'm gonna give that a try instead of always doing cars. Maybe throw in a little bit of mix there, because I got to see which way the TRX goes. If the winner decides to take the truck or the cash, that'll decide which way I go next. So of course, if they take the cash, then I got to sell the truck and see where that leaves me on a financial point to what we can buy next and what we go with next. I had thoughts of a Hummer, an H1 Hummer, like an actual, you know, custom Hummer. I don't know if that's a good one or not. It's a rough vehicle, you know. I guess you gotta want a Hummer to want to drive a real Hummer, not the latest Hummer, the actual military Hummers that were street legal. I thought about Corvette C8s, but those have kind of diminished a little bit. I don't think there's much excitement around those anymore, except for the ZR1 and the Zora. But I mean, they are still cool cars. I had one, loved it, so maybe we'll do that next. I don't know. C8 Hummer, maybe. I don't know if we can do a McLaren. I have an opportunity to grab a McLaren, but I don't think we have the influence right now to pull off a McLaren, so that might be a little above our situation. The McLaren starts at like, I think I can get it for like 150, 160. That's a big number to pull off. So I don't know if we'll go that way. So C8, Hummer, I even like C7 Corvettes. Might even like them a little bit better than C8s because they're pretty crazy when they're built. So maybe we'll go that route. There's like a local guy in the area that builds what are those Honda motorcycles? God, I forgot what they're called, but they're pretty awesome. They're little bikes that these guys stretch and put wheels on and make them, faster. I'd like to do a collaboration with him also, but we'll see where that goes, if we can pull that off as well, depending on the kind of car. Like maybe a truck with a bike in the back of the truck would be just freaking awesome, I think. There's a million ways we can go, but I have to see how the TRX ends and which way the winner goes, cash or the truck, who knows. And that will predict which one we go with next. I got lucky with the Cyber Beast. I had the TRX in the works that I was gonna keep for myself, but ended up using it for the giveaway, so that one worked out a little differently. But we'll see. What else? But that's the story of this company, Top Dollar Giveaways, and what we're trying to do. I want to keep this going, man. I want to build this thing. I see guys out there. One of the Full Send Diesel, those guys have been really helpful. We were gonna collaborate on the Cybertruck, but I think it was two different worlds, so it didn't really didn't mend well together. But those guys are doing some awesome stuff over there. They build a lot of Ram diesel trucks, like 1,000 horsepower diesel trucks. So they were pretty helpful in keeping this going. I think they're pretty successful. They're like, I don't know, maybe 10 to 15 giveaways in, and they're making it work, and they're building a pretty successful brand and keeping it going. So I'm not sure why. Well, I'm not sure why, but I know I can get. It's possible, and I know we can make it happen. I just gotta keep pushing, block out the noise, and keep going. You guys, there's a lot of you out there have been really great and pushing me forward, and maybe even giving me hints here and there, and like, tips and things on how to make things better, which I appreciate. As long as it's done with good intent, I'm open to criticism and help and tips. But if it's done to beat me down and tell me I'm an idiot and tell me how boring I am and how I need to give up, or my voice is annoying, my big bald head, whatever. But I'm gonna keep this thing going as much as I can, and hopefully my following just keeps growing. You guys believe in what I'm doing here and keep up with me and stick with me, and we can keep going and make bigger and bigger things happen. Oh man, there's a bunch of baby ducks on the road. But that's it. I don't want to stay on here too long. We're 13 minutes into my rant. I got a couple ideas to make this even cooler that a lot of people aren't doing, like limited offers. Like maybe we only offer 100 entries in total, or 200 entries in total for different vehicles, and sell. I mean, of course the entry would be higher, but then you would have a true 1 in 500, 200 chance to win a vehicle. Maybe that's more enticing to people instead of buying a $10 shirt, and the odds of course are a lot higher when you do it in that format. So maybe we do a limited format and see where that goes. If you guys have any feedback, I keep saying guys, this is how I'm old, so when I say guys, I just mean everybody. If you guys got feedback and ideas, or better ideas than I'm thinking of, let me know. I'm open, and I want to keep this going. I'm gonna jump off here instead of keep going on, and maybe I'm going in circles, but let me know, comments, messages, anything. I'm here to listen. Top Dollar Giveaways. We give away high-end cars, vehicles, and we support charities. Appreciate it, guys. Everybody.